Let's analyze one of the popular text posts from this time, The Ancient Tale of Doradus and Three Bros. University, share a house with three bros. Bony bro is scrawny as fuck, beta as hell, crazy straight, but genuinely nice dude. Chill bro is a huge stoner, but the nicest guy you'll ever meet, also impossible to make mad. Food bro, cooks like a motherfucker, super charismatic, and although he's a heavier dude, he's full bear mode, gym every day, arms like pythons, super nice cat but easy to make mad. For the first 2 years, house is awesome. Video like motherfuckers, food bro cooking like we're at grandma's Thanksgiving every other day, chill bro always has good herb. All sorts of fun and games and shit. Then one day, the moon descended from orbit and smashed into the house. Oh no, wait, Bony bro pulled a female. Right away, chill bro and I realized Doradus here is going to be a problem. The first problem is she's one of those fat girls who just thinks she's hot as shit because she's a beta hunter. Real men want curves, I'm the same size as Marilyn Monroe, the whole fucking nine. The way the house is set up, there are 3 bedrooms upstairs and a basement. Food bro pays the most, so he's in the basement. Got a king-size bed down there and everything. Full chill pad. Doradus starts spending every fucking night at our place. The noises this girl makes while fucking are just impossible to handle. She sounds like a cross between a death metal singer and an elephant seal. Org, org, org. I'm pissed as hell, but chill bro tries to just initiate, live and let live. We tell Bony bro to cool it on the noise anyway. Bony bro's mad because we are supporting the fact that he finally bagged a girl. Poor bastard is already under her spell. She comes downstairs. I tell her to stop screaming her lungs out at night. Oh, do my cries of passion make you uncomfortable, teehee? What the actual fuck? Uncomfortable like a victim of the bubonic plague, maybe. She's mad, Bony bro's mad, Food bro thought it was hilarious. The next problem occurs when Doradus starts fucking with Food bro. The first incident was when we all got back from class expecting to find her devouring our winter stocks or something. Can't find her. Food bro, maybe she went for a jog, ha 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 ha, Bony bro mad, and goes to throw his shit downstairs. What the actual shit? We go downstairs, Doradus is naked and sleeping in his bed. She tries to take his expensive sheets, wrap them around herself, and run upstairs. Food bro is furious, forcibly takes his shit and makes her run, crying and naked as a newborn, up to Bony bro's room. Bony bro mad, but Food bro madder, and Bony bro apologizes quietly and chases her upstairs. We would find out later, this was a seduction tactic that didn't even make it to launch because the fat bitch fell asleep. Fucking LOL. Second incident, Food bro always leaves a lot of food resting. Chili simmering overnight, flank steak marinating for days, all sorts of shit I don't fucking understand but is fucking delicious. Start to notice this shit disappearing. Mad as hell, Food bro demands at least a little semblance of courtesy. He has a roll of little red circle stickers. If something is in the fridge with a red circle sticker, you don't touch it. He goes to make his hamburgers for dinner. Food bro hamburgers will make you believe in a kind and merciful God. Guys, where is the ground beef? I literally bought it, like 3 hours ago. Doradus starts giggling like it's cute or some shit. Oh, I was just so hungry I couldn't help myself, so I made a little snack. That was 3 pounds of ground beef. Oh, it was just so good, I just fried it all up and ate it. Sorry, and she plasters this shitty trying to be cute pouty face on her mug. Food bro ships out, brings back salmon, hands make some sushi, plates it and brings it out. Doradus wonders where her plate is. Food bro loses it. Bitch, you ate 3 pounds of fucking ground beef today. That's enough food for your fat ass today. In fact, that's enough caloric intake for like 3 days. If I catch you in my kitchen for the next 3 days, I will lose my fucking mind. Sits down next to chill bro, immediately back to good mood watching the game. Holy shit, this sashimi. Doradus quietly sobbing, Bony bro shamefully passing her pieces off his plate. Keep in mind, Doradus pays nothing to exist in our space. In addition, because Food bro is such a food Nazi, he practically foots the entire food bill himself so we don't fill his kitchen with cheap shitty food. Bitch is literally a financial drain, does nothing to contribute, and always gets super upset if someone mentions how much of our shit she eats. School's out, summertime. Food bro goes to work this summer in the kitchen of some nice-ass restaurant, starts dating a bartender there. This girl, holy shit, this girl. Blonde, cardio bunny, yoga and Pilates addict, nice boobs, nice ass, stomach you could grate cheese on, super smart, super clever and witty, coolest girl ever, nicest girl ever. We'll call her M. M and Food bro date for like 2 weeks before she starts staying over all the time. Within 2 weeks of her sleeping over, she demands to contribute to food and utilities. Doradus has been in our fucking lives for like 5 or 6 goddamn months now and still pays jack shit, smuggles food to Bony bro's room when Food bro is out. Doradus does not like M. M is super aloof about Doradus. Doradus starts wandering around in underwear knowing people are chilling out in the living room, as if she's trying to prove that she's the real hot girl. Starts making passive-aggressive comments to M like, oh, you should eat more, then you get some curves. LOL, what? Even Bony bro starts getting tired of her shit. Start getting mad at her when she says things to Food bro like, you're man enough to date a real woman, and starts asking her what the fuck she means by comments like that. Fights everywhere. Me, chill bro, and M are outside smoking. She thinks it's hilarious. The one day M and Food bro come back from late shift, me and chill bro are video like motherfuckers in the living room. M and Food bro go downstairs. Food bro rages. Me, chill bro, and Bony bro, who had been upstairs, come down. Doradus is in the basement suite again, trying to squeeze her fat ass into one of M's dresses. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker. She's dead, Jim. Dress is history. Seams ripped, zipper torn away from fabric. Food bro so mad he's shaking. M just quietly tallying the damage. Oh sorry, hehe, I just needed something to wear and thought we were close enough for the same size. I wish I could make this shit up. Doradus is at least 260, standing at a proud 5'2". M is at most 130 at 5'6". Food Bro turns to Bony Bro, get this fucking behemoth out of my room, and then we are going to have a fucking sit down, you and I. Doradus counters behemoth, says you, lard ass. Shit just got real. Chill Bro bails. M says something along the lines of not even worth justifying your shitty attitude, goes upstairs as well. Food Bro, you fat fucking sow, I don't think I've ever despised a human being more. You selfish, lazy fucking cunt. If you didn't provide the service of your disgusting self to my friend's penis, I would have happily thrown you in a lake months ago. I hope you enjoy your life thinking you can do what you want, because one day, you're going to wake up and realize what a shitpile you are, and then you'll hopefully kill yourself. Then turns on his heel and goes upstairs. I find Chill Bro, M, and Food Bro at the end of the property, smoking in the backyard. Hear Bony Bro from inside fucking losing his mind. Front door slams. See Doradus waddling down the street with 2 garbage bags of physicians crying her eyes out. The witch is dead. Bony Bro comes out. He says that he told her to pay for all the food she stole for the house and for the dress, or he would press charges. She eventually did. House was the coolest place ever for the next 2 years before we finished school and moved on. Got the invite to Food Bro and M's wedding today. We never found out if she killed herself. Based off this reading of the text, what are some conclusions we can draw about the target audience and the author? I think it's clear that the target audience would not take this as factual unless they were children or sub 90 IQ, but I think it can't be understated how many people on the internet are actually underage. I stumbled upon this with the Arcane fandom. I was shocked how many people in the fandom were actually kids, but it kind of makes sense because that's totally the kind of thing I would have liked to watch as a kid, even though the show is very violent and there's literally sex scenes in it. One of the problems kids might stumble into on the internet though is that they don't have much experience with life, so they tend to view stories such as this as an example of real life or what life as an adult is like, which it really isn't. It's basically fan fiction. Another tell is the people in the story that are attractive tend to also be good. The unattractive people in the story tend to be bad. Usually in real life, looks do not betray morals like that. This is a problem with pretty much all fictional media. I feel like in Hollywood, they have to be careful not to cast villains as actors that are too hot. Otherwise, they're gonna get simps no matter what, right? So in this way, a lot of media will unfortunately perpetuate hot people good, ugly people bad. I should hope that most people who read this would recognize it as LARPy fanfiction and not even transgressive LARPy fanfiction because of the obvious tropes. However, I think due to the medium, a Greentext that was probably posted to Twitter and Reddit and stuff, it definitely probably fooled a lot of people into thinking it was real. Mostly impressionable children. The other thing is, I think there's a lot of evidence to support that the author of this text is likely fat. I know that this might seem like a reach because the whole story is perpetuating hate against fat people, but he calls one of his roommates a bony person. That person was probably of regular weight. And then the hero of the story is kind of Food Bro, who, as he says, is actually also on the heavier side, but it's bear mode, so it's fine. Both Food Bro and Doradus are fat. The Doradus is just a woman and also steals people's shit. And Food Bro is characterized as a generous guy, although it can be noted that he did end up getting with a woman who was thin. Really, the most unrealistic part of the story is that a supposed cardio bunny who's into yoga and Pilates was willing to go 50-50. The other way you can tell the story is probably fake is because the narrator of this story, is talking about his roommate slash friend's girlfriend, now wife at the end, in a very lustful way. But obviously it's not weird because there's no actual separation between the author and Food Bro. In fact, the guy probably is again, a heavier set dude who fancies himself as Food Bro in this story. It also adds to the plausible deniability for hating on a random straw woman in this case. These people love to say, oh, we don't hate regular fat people. We just hate extremely fat people, like the ham planets. In fact, I strongly suspect that a lot of the people who participated in fat people hate and adjacent subreddits were actually struggling with weight themselves. Because I think if you were a thin fit person, you just wouldn't devote your time to really thinking about people who are not thin and fit. However, if you're on the chubbier side and you struggle with that and your self-image, it's easier to point to someone who is fatter than you and be well, at least I'm not that far gone, Clearly, LARP stories on social media, such as the ones on Am I the Asshole and r/relationships, are a source of entertainment for people. I'm not here to argue you should avoid them in order to avoid the stereotypes that they'll often carry. Know that they're fake, and also imagine who the author would be and what they might be trying to convey. Read between the lines.